to the LaMarr Woodley Show. I'm your host, LaMarr Woodley. We're here at the Wine Loft.
And I'm your co-host, Michelle Newell. We want to thank our audience for being here. We have a full audience with a bunch of ladies wearing pink in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we also have the Susan G. Komen Foundation with us as well. So it was really nice to see everybody on the field wear pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah, and the ladies definitely looking nice in here tonight.
I know, you ladies are looking very
y'all
nice.
Looking real nice. But you know, a lot of people does wear the pink on the fields, and I wore the pink headband.
And that's nice that everybody recognized Breast Cancer Awareness Month and that they are recognizing Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'm sure our ladies in the audience are wanting to know about the game. It was a tough one.
I was wondering why everybody was giving me that look when I came in. You know, it was definitely a tough loss. You know, as a defense, we went out there, we didn't play good. We allowed a good running back, Arian Foster, to run for 100+ yards on us in the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. We don't do that. And we went out there and we allowed them to run the ball up and down the field. So we didn't make them that one-dimensional team where we forced them to pass. So they had a good day running, and they ran the ball and they beat us.
How do you feel about that?
I'm a little down, but corrections have to be made. You know, we have another game, you know, bring it back here in Pittsburgh. We got the Tennessee Titans. They're a good team. So we watched film today, made the correction, and it's time to move forward and look forward to Tennessee coming here on Sunday.
How do you plan on doing that? How do you plan on fixing these problems?
I mean, it was just the small things. We did a horrible job tackling yesterday. I know I missed a few tackles, and that's something you learn from day one when you play football, is learning how to tackle. We allowed those guys to move up and down the field on us, and so those are corrections that we have to make, is getting back to stopping the run, playing Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
And you guys are, you know, you're a team, so I'm sure you look at these guys like your brothers, you know. How do you maintain that type of relationship when you have these losses? I'm sure a lot of your players were hurt or upset about it. How do you guys talk about stuff like that?
It's just going back and being honest about your mistakes. You know, everybody out there on the field didn't play a good game yesterday, and we all know that. As long as you can own up to it, that you didn't play your best football, all we can do is look forward to Tennessee, because they don't care about, you know, whether we won or lost. You know, they're coming here on Sunday and they're trying to beat us.
What's your mindset for Tennessee? What are you hoping to do for Steeler Nation?
Same thing we did after we came off the Baltimore loss. We have an opportunity to come back here at home and plan on going out there and winning the football game.
Ben had a lot of sacks, and I guess the first thing I thought about is, what do you think about when you see your quarterback getting sacked like that?
Every time that I see the quarterback go down, I just hope that he gets up on the next play. You know, I'm like, get up, Ben, because quarterbacks take some hard hits, and I know when I have an opportunity to hit a quarterback, I definitely try to lay the wood on him. And so when I see my quarterback getting hit, I just hope that he gets up. But you know, injury is part of the game. You know, that's why we're called a football team. When somebody go down, you expect the next person to be ready to come out there and play, because the game must go on. You know, so if somebody go down, if Ben go down, you have Charlie Batch, you have Dennis Dixon, if James Harrison, you know, something happened to his eye, and now the next person have to step up and be ready to play. You know, that's why it's called a team. This is a team sport. One person go down, the next person got to be ready to step up and fill that role.
So what's your focus for the Titans? Where's your mindset at right now? What are you thinking about for that?
We got another good running back coming in, Chris Johnson. It's going to be a challenge for us again, because now everybody think that they can run the ball against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we have to go out here and we have to shut down the run. And
I'm sure our ladies want to know what LaMarr Woodley is thinking about for the game. So what are you thinking about? Like, what do you want to see on Sunday?
All I care about is getting the win. You know, that's the most important thing, is going out here and getting the win. No matter how you get it, a win is a win. I don't care too much about my stats. I just want to win so we can move forward and be playing football in February.
Okay. You know, everybody usually has like that one song that pumps them up before the game. Do you have anything like that? Like, what's your song that's going to pump you up for this game against the Titans?
You know what? I try to stay relaxed. You know, I kind of stick to my high school music, what I did in high school, same routine. Usually listen to some rap. You know, when I first come in the locker room. Then at the end, I listen to some gospel music, just to kind of calm down a little bit. I don't try to get too hyped for the game. I just go out there and usually just play football.
So what are some of your favorite rap artists or gospel artists?
Oh, I got a lot. I got a mixture. I definitely have some Jay-Z in there, like some Young Jeezy, and actually I listen to the same gospel song I listened to when I was in high school. It got some Kirk Franklin on there, so he's definitely on my playlist.
You know, LaMarr, last week's show we talked about how you're going to bring sexy back. See, LaMarr has some pink on for us today. He's looking nice with the button down, supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So when we come back, we're going to see if LaMarr really brought sexy back. This is the LaMarr Woodley Show on Hoopla TV.
Everybody get online with LaMarr Woodley. Got it jumping off, so you need to be watching. Got it jumping off, so you need to be.
Welcome back to the show. I'm sure our viewers are dying to know if you brought sexy back, LaMarr. So did your suit game, was it on point? Was it better than Hines and Ryan Clark?
Definitely. You know, one thing about a good suit, I make a suit look great. And you know, so when you walk, I was the last one on the plane because I wanted everyone to see me in the suit. I did that on purpose. You know, the flight leave at 2:30. I didn't get there about 2:15. And everybody, oh, let's check out your suit. So what guys on the team do is, when you got a good suit on, a nice looking suit, they try to find other things. Or let me see your cufflinks, or what kind of belt you got on, or let's see your shoes. I'm like, look at the suit. But then again, they wanted to see that, so I had to show them that too. And I was looking great. I gotta admit, I was looking good.
Did you take any pictures? Can we see
definitely.
You took pictures?
Yeah, I got some video. A lot of guys had their suit on. Will Allen, a lot of the offensive linemen, Ryan Clark, Hines Ward, James Ferrier, Harrison. Everybody had their suit on, and I definitely blew them out the water.
You know what I think would be good? I think we should bring on Hines Ward and Ryan Clark in their best dress, and then we can see what our viewers think about who looks the best in a suit. What do you ladies think about that? What do you think? You think we can do that? Have them on the show?
We definitely do that. I have to ask them. But I got some video of those guys in their suit, and their suit don't match up to mine, I tell you that.
I would like to see that, LaMarr. I really would.
Oh, I was looking great. I felt like a movie star.
So what about your suits? Do you have any favorite clothing stores in Pittsburgh where you get your suits from?
Yeah.
Like any favorite places you like to shop?
Well,
here?
actually, I got these suits made, but anywhere I can get some cheap clothes at, I'm all about the price. Honestly,
so you're a budget guy.
I'm a budget guy. When I go into a store, I look at the tags, and you know some stores now will trick you. You know, one time I was in New York, some nice pants. I tried them on. Like, man, these pants is nice, and I took it up to the register. The guy said $170. I said, you know what, those pants kind of tighten the thighs a little bit. You know, those pants don't really fit. You know, but I'm all about the price.
So you're really on a budget. You're not.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, I go to what's that? Burlington's. That's my favorite store.
Burlington.
Burlington's, great prices. They got, you don't have to go in there and it's not hard to find my size. You know, 3X size, 40, 42, cheap price. I can go in there and get. I go in there and tear Burlington's up.
People think, you know, players in the NFL that they have money just to throw away and just buy whatever they want.
No, I like to keep my money.
Clearly, you're not like that.
No, I'm cheap. Clearance rack. Listen, when I go into the store, I go right to the clearance rack. If it's a sale, 70% off, that's my spot. You know, people think because we wear expensive stuff, you all of a sudden you look good now.
Okay.
Expensive clothes don't make you look good.
That's true.
You know, so when I put some nice jeans on and a shirt, I make that look good.
LaMarr just posted on his Facebook. He posted Antonio Brown ran out of gas. So wait, you have to tell them about that.
I got to tell y'all this story. So Antonio Brown and my daughter go to the same school. So we're there picking him up, and he's behind me, and he called me, said, "Wood, man, I got to get in the car with you." I said, "Wow, what's up, man?" I ran out of gas. Okay. So we go to the gas station. He don't even have a gas can. So the store didn't have a gas can as well. So he's filling up a milk jug. No, honestly, a milk jug. I'm like, are you serious? And he's filling up the milk jug. We got him a gallon of gas. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work, but hey, give it a try. So we get back to the school, and he put the filter in, and he's spilling the gas. I mean, it's just running everywhere. He puts his gallon of gas in there. Try to crank up the car. Wasn't enough gas. I said, hey, man, why don't you just go down there and ask the people for a gas tank? So he got the gas tank. I had to take him back to the gas station and then he made it on. He made it on.
It's great.
But you have to check out the video. I put it on my Facebook.
It's on LaMarr's Facebook.
No, literally a gallon of gas.
So that means you and Antonio must have a really close relationship. So you're really close to some of your teammates.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's your responsibility because when I came, some older guys showed me the way. You know, how to be a professional athlete. You got a lot of guys sometimes don't know how to carry themselves. They kind of look at themselves as just a football player. You have to be more than a football player. Yeah. You know, because once football ends, life must go on. Yeah.
You know, LaMarr, speaking of mentoring people, you have a bunch of wonderful ladies in your life. You have an aunt, a mom. I'm sure your mom helped you through your NFL career. Even before LaMarr, I'm sure you're really close with her, even before the NFL. And a lot of the ladies in our audience today, breast cancer awareness is very important to them. Why is breast cancer awareness important to you?
It's just real important. My aunt fought through cancer. She had cancer, and she fought through it. So I seen the things that she went through, the treatment that she had to go through. It was just a lot of day-to-day things that she had to do. But she definitely made it through it, and that's why it's so important to me.
We'll talk more about Breast Cancer Awareness Month and how to prevent it when we come back. This is the LaMarr Woodley Show on Hoopla TV.
So can you tell us a little bit about, yourself and, how long you've been a survivor and a little bit about your story?
Sure. I was actually diagnosed in 2008. I was 38 years old. I have no family history. So actually mine was just having a physician who was proactive and said, go have your mammogram. Let's get you a baseline.
So how important do you feel like younger women should take the exam? How important is that?
Oh, it's very important. Actually, I have met quite a few women who are in their 20s who are fighting breast cancer at the moment. So it doesn't stay specific to one age.
This portion of the LaMarr Woodley Show was brought to you by Blazer Capital Management, the premier personal services advisory firm, specializing in catering to the unique needs of today's professional athletes, entertainers, and high net worth individuals and families.
Welcome back to the show. Kathy Purcell of the Susan G. Komen Foundation is with us today. It's so good to have you today, Kathy.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Sure.
Sure. So tell us a little bit about breast cancer awareness and why it's so important for people to know about it.
Well, we're always thrilled with October. People talk about it being so busy and that they see pink everywhere, but the real point of October is to bring home the message that women should be aware of their risk of breast cancer and that they should be aware of getting a mammogram on an annual basis once they turn 40. We know that early detection is really what saves lives, so it's a very important month, and we're thrilled with all the activity that goes on during it.
How do you feel about the NFL supporting breast cancer awareness?
It's a wonderful thing. I always love when you watch those football games and you see pink, whether it's the pink towel or it's pink shoes, because I think, the sense that there's a woman watching that it might be that reminder, oh, I need to get my mammogram, or we often talk about knowing your family history, so that sense that even a young girl might then say to her mom or a grandmother, does breast cancer run in our family? Those are really important discussions to have, so that we think it's a great thing.
Now, could you tell me a little bit about the ribbon for breast cancer, for people who don't know far as what the ribbon means?
Sure, and the ribbon is just a sign of breast cancer awareness. Some people think that only survivors wear it, but the truth is that it is really just to spread awareness.
And what designated the color pink?
We've been told in our organization that was founded, Susan G. Komen was actually diagnosed very young in her 30s, and she died about 3 years later, and pink was her favorite color. And so her sister, Nancy Brinker, who founded our organization, started to use pink. But we also think that real men wear pink. We appreciate this. Wherever they have it. So we think it's a great reminder.
Speaking of pink, men get breast cancer too. Tell our viewers a little bit about that and the fact that they do get breast cancer and they have to know the preventative methods.
They really do. It's the sense that in this country we expect that in this year about over 200,000 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer, but actually over 2,000 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year.
Now, is there a way that men can do the exam?
One of the things we talk about, besides just that clinical exam, is also knowing your breast and knowing what they look like. And for men, that sense of having a sense of the chest area and what it looks like, and then if you see that there's a change or that there seems to be that sense of exam of just touching it to see if you feel a lump there. And it's important to know those things. It's also important to know, both for men and women, their family history. And to share that with physicians, but to know your family history if there is breast cancer that runs in your family.
You know, every year there's a big race. It's on Mother's Day. Can you tell us a little bit about Race for the Cure?
Sure. The Race for the Cure here in Pittsburgh is on Mother's Day. Some people think that all Race for the Cures happen on Mother's Day, but actually they happen at all different times of the year. We are beginning to celebrate our 20th year this year, so we're very excited. And it really has become the tradition on Mother's Day that that's what people do. It's in Schenley Park, and we have between 30,000, 35,000 people who participate in the Race for the Cure with us. So we're thrilled with that. And the Steelers are a sponsor of our race, and we deeply appreciate that.
You're welcome.
That's great. And the Steelers also have some merchandise. We have a shirt here for breast cancer awareness. The ladies in the audience can see that. And the Steelers do this every season, I believe?
Yes, they do. And that is one of the ways they support us, is that they sell this pink t-shirt. And we receive the proceeds from it. So we love our partnership with the Steelers.
What are some ways that people can detect early signs of breast cancer?
The recommendations are that from the age of 20 on, that women would start to get a clinical breast exam every 3 years. From the age of 40 on, it would be an annual exam. And also that annual mammography starting at the age of 40 is very important.
Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us, Kathy, and letting us know so much about Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, really appreciate it, because I had no idea that men can have breast cancer. I had no clue.
Yeah.
A lot of it is geared towards women, but it's really true that we have to get the word out there for men too. So it's important. Thank you.
Since you're now aware that men can also have breast cancer, what are you going to do as a man and as a celebrity to spread awareness?
Well, I think we definitely made it noticeable today. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other males out there who didn't know that men can have breast cancer. So my next step is finding out, taking the exam and finding out how to give myself the exam. And I think it's real important, because I had no idea. Definitely made me aware of the situation, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to spread the word. And I think this is a great opportunity, you know, being that we're taping this about breast cancer awareness.
Thumbs up to you.
For sure.
And we had a great time at the Wine Loft. Everybody give the Wine Loft a round of applause. Great food here. Did you see people eating the food? It looks really good.
Yeah, of course I seen them eating it.
Yeah,
What happened to me?
we're definitely going to get some food after the show from
free?
Wine Loft.
Free food?
You know what is free, LaMarr?
What?
If people want to get a gift certificate at the Wine Loft here, maybe you want to wine and dine, bring somebody with you, you can go on Hoopla TV and sign up for our newsletter. All you need is your name and email address. Okay. And we're going to announce the winner on our next show. We want to thank all of the ladies in the audience. Again, give us a round of applause. We just want to thank everybody out here. And we want to encourage you to find out more about breast cancer awareness. All month, there's going to be so much going on with this wonderful, worthy cause. So make sure that you go online and find out more information about it. You can also find me and LaMarr online on Facebook and Twitter. So you can get in touch with us however you want. And we'll see you next time on the LaMarr Woodley Show. This is Hoopla TV.
It's all good. You can chat all that you want, it's all good. You can talk all that you want, it's all good. Let LaMarr know what you need, it's all good. All good. I'm letting you know he's a winner. Number 56 be the number. You can chat all you want, you can talk all you want. You can do it on LaMarr Show.